Hello everyone, this is Abhirami, Department of Information Technology, Tyagarajar College of Engineering, Madurai. This presentation is about sustainable IT infrastructure through remote lab setup. The presentation outline: Green Computing, Technology Adoption by IT Giants, ISO 9001 and 14001 Standards and Requirements, Establishing Remote Laboratories. What is green computing? Computers and their resources must be of environmentally responsible to the people. They should provide eco-friendly usage to the people. The way they are designed, manufactured, used and disposed should have less environmental impact. IT companies started following the green computing practices in their premises. Google adopts powering its facilities with renewable energy sources. Hewlett-Packard Company, they cut the toxic substances from its manufacturing of cartridges. They also aggressively following the recycling of waste. The company eBay promotes exchange and reuse of goods among people. They also create awareness and educate the public about the environmental impact of the use of these resources. What is green computing all about? It says green use, green disposal, green design and green manufacturing. When we use some components, it should consume the least power, it should consume the least amount of energy. When we dispose those components, it should not be filling the lands abruptly. It should be reused, it should be recycled to another new component. How can we do this? When we do the design of the product, we should follow the green design practices so that the power consumption would be efficient and they would be eco-friendly systems. When the design is green, the manufacturing would also be green. While manufacturing, we need to use biodegradable components. How can we achieve green computing in all the organizations? We can use technology to save energy. If energy is saved, that is one form of computing, green computing. The technology like infrastructure as a service, software as a service play the vital role for green computing. The green computing architecture is highly scalable and it provides cost-effective infrastructure. Green computing is nothing but the extension of distributed computing technologies. The standard ISO 14001, it clearly describes what are the environmental management systems and what are the basic requirements that an organization have to follow. In the recent years, all over the world, the educational institutes like schools and colleges are growing every year. Day by day, the number is getting increased. It has an impact to the environment. The schools and colleges, they are the huge consumers of electricity and water. They are the huge purchasers of paper, computer systems, printers, etc. So the increase in the consumption results in the impact to the environment. So people suggest there is a need for ISO 14001 certification for educational institutes also. But that would be costlier. So most of the academic institutes, they are having the ISO 9001 standard certification. So in its quality management system, we can include the environmental management standard requirements also into the context of the organization. So exclusive support process, the metrics and the targets need to be defined to take care of environment management system. The metrics have to be periodically measured and analyzed. and the impact to the environment has to be measured and monitored. Then the continuous improvement has to be planned and implemented. So in order to bring in the ISO standards into the educational institutes, establishing remote laboratories is one of the ways which reduces the environmental impact, thereby it reduces the carbon footprint. Now, what are remote laboratories? It supports students or researchers to conduct real experiments remotely using the internet. Experimental laboratory space, materials and operating equipments are in one geographical location, while the researcher is controlling experiments from a different and distant location. This practice is being followed in Stanford University. There is a company, namely Remote Labs in India. They provide online experiments to the students. Here this screenshot shows what are the different online experiments that people can do in electronics and communication engineering is shown. Similarly, using the software defined network and for the mechanical engineering lab or robotics lab, using the simulation softwares, this online laboratories can be well run and the people can have a good experience in that. And this slide shows some of the universities and some of the engineering departments where they are practicing the remote labs or the online laboratories. They are using the simulation softwares. For example, Harvard University uses online laboratories for their molecular biology techniques and for their department. Virtual labs are established at Stanford University for studying the human biology systems. So the advantages of remote labs include there is a reduction in the purchase of laboratory equipments and it results in the cost-effective laboratory setup. It provides the better partnership with the two or more than two institutes, and there is a chance for improvement in the online engineering. It not only results advantages to the remote lab setup to the own organization, but also it results in the overall environmental impact. It reduces the carbon footprint and it leads to the sustainable development. Thank you.